Hello dear students, today's lesson is Unit 1, What is the value of time? Here's the list of the vocabulary you have to study for this unit. Active. An active man is a man of action. Announcement. A formal public statement. Break. Occurrence that interrupts an ongoing activity. Checklist. A list of items, names or tasks to be checked. Cruel. Able or disposed to inflict pain or suffering. Daydream. Indulge in a fantasy. Essential. Absolutely necessary. Vitally necessary. Incredibly. Not easy to believe. Multitasking. The simultaneous execution of multiple tasks. Organization. A group of people who work together. Precious. A surname originating as a male or female nickname. Properly. In accordance with what is appropriate for the circumstances. Run out of time. To be spent or finished. Situation. The combination of circumstances at a given time. Social media. Interactive forms of media that allow users to interact with and publish to each other, generally by means of internet. Share time. To give someone of your time. To give someone some of your time. Time management. The management of time in order to make the most out of it. Tip. The extreme end of something, especially something pointed. Take time. To require a comparatively long period of time. Waste time. To allow time to elapse in an unproductive manner. Now let's move on to the grammar. The grammar for today is when we talk about facts, routines, and action progress. We use a present simple form to talk about our lives and routines, things that we do every day or week or we do regularly, on regular basis. Like, how does Mary usually go to school? She usually goes to school by bicycle. The present simple is when we use or when we talk about actions that happens daily or actions that happen daily in our lives. When we use the present continuous, we talk about something or things that are happening now, at the moment. Like, is Mary cycling to school today? No, she's not. She's going by bus today. Is she cycling at the present, at the time, or at the moment, now? Is she cycling to the school? No, she's not. She's going by bus. So the present simple, we talk about our daily routines. We talk about things that we do usually or regularly. But in the present continuous, we use it to talk about things that are happening at the time of speaking. Now, at the moment. We usually use a simple present form to talk about things that are always true. We are talking about facts, things that are usually always true, like doctors help sick people. In general, in life, doctors help sick people. I cannot use the present continuous in this sentence. I cannot say doctors are helping sick people unless I mean now or at the moment. Doctors are helping this patient now. But in general, I'm talking about facts in life. Doctors help sick people. We form a simple present for the affirmative sentences and the negative sentences. In the affirmative sentence, we start a sentence with a subject, I, you, we, they, or he and she and it. We add only s to the verb when we use it with the subjects he or she or it, with the pronouns he or she or it. When I use I, you, they, we, I do not add anything to the verb. I use the verb as it is. In the negative, I use do not. Like I walk, I do not walk. She walks, she does not walk. We have do and does, or don't and doesn't. Yes or no questions? We start the question with do, the subject, then the verb in infinitive form. Does she or he or it, and the verb in the infinitive form. And the answers would be yes, they do, or no, they don't. Yes, he does, no, he doesn't. What about the present continuous? We start the sentence with the subject, then verb to be, whether it's am or is or are, then the verb plus the ing. Like, I am walking, he is walking, you are walking. Of course, you know when to use am and when to use is and when to use are. In the negative, we add not. I am not walking, he is not walking, you are not walking. Okay, the present continuous and the present simple tense, we have many time expressions. Like usually, we have always, we have often, we have sometimes, and we have never. These are degrees of frequency. Like when I say always, I mean all the time, 100% of my life. Like I go to school by bicycle. I always go to school by bicycle. It means every single day I go to school by bicycle. When I say I usually go to school by bicycle, يعني ممكن sometimes or one time or two times I can go to school by bus or a car or something. Often means, you know, not all the time. Sometimes mean not all the time, not every day. يعني ممكن throughout the week مثلا I go for one time or two times by bicycle. I never, it means I never use the bicycle. Like Joe goes to the park on Saturdays. He goes to the park on Saturdays. This is something he does usually. He usually plays football. He doesn't get up early on Fridays. He always stays in bed until 9 a.m. We form simple present sentence with adverbs of frequencies like this. You add the subject like I, for example. I usually go. He always do or does. We can use always, usually, and often simple present negative sentences. Like these usually come between don't and doesn't. Like I do not usually get up. He does not often listen. Pay attention to where you put these adverbs of frequency. Thank you and goodbye.